So I received lots of messages after my recent meat pie upload. Some were concerned because they were allergic to eggs and then still wanted to try the recipe, and others didn't like egg at all. So in today's video, I'm just here to share with you a step-by-step process on how to make flaky and delicious Ghanaian meat pie or tuna pie, I would say, in the comfort of your home and then without eggs. So do stick with me if you want to know how this was made. Thank you. Okay, so I'll start with the filling because I want it to cool down before I start with the dough. So in a pot, I'll add some oil and then I'll add some tuna, of which I strained excess oil before adding. I'll then give it a quick stir and then I'll add some onion and garlic paste and I'll stir for roughly 3 to 5 minutes before adding my diced onion. So while filming, I realized that I didn't have white onion, so I had to use this. So I'll give it a quick stir again, and then because I don't want any moisture in it, I'll allow it to fry or cook for like 5 minutes extra, and then I'll add some shrimp seasoning and chili powder, but that's optional. I'll just give it a quick stir for a minute and then we are done. So if you don't want it dry, you can as well add 2 tablespoons of cornstarch with some water and then you add it. You can as well add your preferred vegetables as well, and that's okay. But I always prefer to keep mine simple. Proceeding to the next stage, one thing I always advise my subscribers is that you need a cooking skill if you want to be a professional baker or you want your baking to come out perfect. So I added some flour, which is 1156 grams of flour, and then with my margarine, it's 950 grams of margarine. So in a bowl, I add my flour and then I'll add some nutmeg, a pinch of salt, and then you can add some powdered milk. While filming, I realized I didn't have that at home, but that's okay, you can omit it. Yeah, I also added some onion and then garlic paste. You can as well use the powdered one, and that's okay. So I'll mix everything and then I'll add my margarine. Please take note, your margarine or butter should be very cold, and that really helps a lot. So with the clean hands, I'll just mix everything, and while mixing, your hands will be sticky and your dough will be crumbly. But not to worry since you're on the right path. So I received a message from a subscriber recently, and then she was like, "Oh, me try a recipe, no, but I said I should I need prepare so no." And so I wanted to ask what was wrong, and I was like, did you use a scale or did you measure correctly?" I said, I didn't measure. Me the many buye." How? You can never get a good result if you don't measure correctly or if you don't use a scale. So this is the outcome after mixing, and since I won't be adding eggs, I will just add 2 to 3 tablespoons of milk and then I'll mix everything again. After mixing, I'll just leave this in the fridge for 15 minutes roughly before molding. So on my working surface, I added some flour so the dough doesn't stick. I also added some flour to the roller so it doesn't stick as well, and then I added my dough, roll it out. After rolling it out, I'll then cut to my preferred shape. And then today I'm going for this circle shape or round shape. You can as well do it how you want it, and that's okay. So if you're still here and then you're enjoying what I'm doing, please don't forget to like, share, and then subscribe. I truly appreciate it. So when I'm done cutting to my preferred shape, I'll just add the filling. And after adding the filling, I'll just brush the ends of the pie with my egg wash and then I'll seal it with the tip of my finger. You can as well use a fork, and that's okay. When I'm done, I'll just repeat the same process. And one thing to take note, always preheat your oven ahead of time or preheat it while prepping your pie. When I'm done, I'll just brush the top of my pie with some egg wash, and I bake this at 150 to 160 degrees. But it all depends on your oven, and you need to be checking your pie and be turning them around for a perfect result. Because I wanted that brown color, I baked this for 40 minutes instead of 30 minutes. So like I said, it depends on your oven. Just make sure you steady your oven and then you're good to go. But just look at the outcome. It's so beautiful. So I got 30 meat pies for this recipe. But just in case you're not using the exact shape, you might get more than that. Thank you so much for watching till the very end. I truly appreciate it. Please, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and then subscribe. And also, if you tried this recipe, please don't forget to leave a feedback on Instagram, TikTok, or on Facebook. Would be very pleased to know. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.